Hello, everyone. My name is Rashawn Mitchell, and today I will be talking to you about Sean Combs. Sean Combs grew up in a neighborhood in Harlem, New York. Times was very hard, and there was a lot of drug activity and violence going on in his neighborhood. So instead of involving himself in those type of activities, he decided to better himself. At a young age, he started selling candy and doing things like that to better himself. He proved to be an ultimate hustler, which that's why he is where he is today. Sean Combs, he got good grades in school, and with his mother's guidance, he actually got himself into college at Howard University. He was always a person that his attitude was good. He was like the life of the party. He was charismatic. People just took a liking to him just because of who he was and what he always brought to the table. He always had great ideas, and he always had a vision of what he wanted for himself. He was dedicated to that vision. You always have to be dedicated to your vision, because you'll find someone that will ultimately see your vision through you, and they'll believe in you. And that's all you really need. He always just stayed dedicated and humble and loyal, and he worked himself from the bottom to the top. What he was able to do while he was at Howard University, he started interning, and he started getting roles as a backup dancer in videos for various artists that was popular at that time. While he was at Uptown Records, he was able to work himself up from the bottom, and while he was at the bottom, they had him like running errands and doing like small little things like washing cars, just to see if his dedication was there. If you'll do things that is not really what you wanted to do, but you do it to the best of your ability and you don't have a problem doing it, it'll ultimately get you somewhere that you think that it won't get you, which is what happened with him. He was able to actually start producing artists while he was at Uptown Records. And the reason that happened was because the record label didn't know what to actually do with these artists. So he took the initiative to go to the record execs and tell them, hey, I know what to do with these artists. I can do such and such with these artists. And since they didn't know what to do, they trusted him and they liked him enough to actually give him the responsibility of doing that. Well, he took artists such as Mary J. Blige, Jodeci, and Heavy D, and he turned them into platinum selling artists, which is a million record sales uh, on your projects. That was really big. He really made a name for himself at that point because of his ability to produce platinum selling artists. So he advanced himself. What happened was at Uptown Records, they decided that they wanted to go a different direction because they were being bought out. So he wasn't a part of the new plans that they had. So they ended up dropping him. So he went to Andre Harrell, and he had a conversation with Andre Harrell. And Andre Harrell believed in him so much, they gave him um, millions of dollars to start his own record label because they knew what he was capable of doing. He started Bad Boy Records, and he started out with artists such as Craig Mack, The Notorious Big, Faith Evans, 112, Mace, The Lox, the list goes on. And he took this record label and he made this record label one of the top record labels in the world. Get every artist that he's worked with or had on his label has been multi-platinum selling artists because of his ability to produce and his vision for him and for his artists. This is what he was able to do, and right now he has an estimated worth of $550 million because of his vision, because of his drive, because of his determination, and he just wouldn't let no be an answer. He advanced himself, and he's one of the all-time biggest uh, moguls in music right now, and I'm just inspired by him, and I think that you would be inspired by him also. Thank you, and have a great day.